Oh my god, did Moobot actually get here in a reasonable time? Whoa! When's the vibe coding Minecraft mod 24-hour stream? Shut up! Well, I gotta figure out how to vibe code specifically for one stream. Uh, gift 25 subs right now and I'll do it. Alright, let me turn on the description. Here we go. We're making a Minecraft mod pack. Yay! Not happening. Well, that sucks. Guys, we're making a Minecraft mod. We gotta figure out what to do with the Minecraft mod, though. I already have somewhat of a plan. Hold on. I've got... Let me grab this from my shelf. I've got a whiteboard. So we're gonna use the whiteboard. Because I have it. So... I'm thinking... Tech mod pack, right? We like tech here. Tech is fun. Create recently got added or updated to 1.21. I want to do something with that. But also, so I made like a test mod pack a couple days ago before, tornadoes took out my power and internet. And apparently there are only 2 usable space mods available. Hold on, let me switch to my main here. I go on to display capture. I don't care what you see. Here we are. So, we have got ignore Starflight, innovation, and creating space. They are not for the correct version, because we're doing 1.21.1. I'm going to write this down. Up there. We're doing that because NeoForge. It's got the Forge mods, most of the Forge mods, and it runs way better than Forge. So we can actually do stuff with it on stream without completely crashing my PC. So if I filter, yeah, it's already filtered here. Space. The only 2 real space mods right now. Ignore space word expansion. That's not good. GregTech Rocketry. Gregicality Rocketry, which is a port of advanced rocketry for GregTech, which we might do. We could do GregTech. But if we're doing GregTech, we gotta go all in on GregTech. Right, GregTech is one of those mods where, like, if you add it, it's gotta be the focus of everything. And then we got Stellaris, which, to tell you about Stellaris, or the quality of the team that made the mod, one of the comments on the trailer here is, hold on, let me open this in YouTube. One of the comments here is, does this have anything to do with the Space Sim by Paradox Games? You know, Stellaris, the game by Paradox Games. No, it's a Minecraft mod. Okay, that didn't answer the question. But no, this is just kind of shittier Ad Astra, but for newer versions. And I remember testing it, and it like spammed my logs, so I don't know how well that's gonna work. And I also found funny, a little bit of a funny. If anyone knows GregTech, they know the Stargate, and they know how funny it would be to put a Stargate as an end goal. But we also thinking, right? So immersive portals has dimension stacking. So let me draw this out here. Boom, boom. I'm drawing it out for us. So we got this overworld. It's the overworld. You can't read it very well. And then you got the nether way down here. So like instead of just like making portals and stuff, you can actually like mine down into the nether. And then if we want to add more, I'm thinking maybe Undergarden. Because can't spell. Undergarden's cool. I mean, look at this. This is pretty cool, right? This is pretty cool. It's like an in between of the overworld and the nether. So I think it would be perfect to put in between the overworld and the nether. And I've also tested so the create mod trains unfortunately cannot go through immersive portals, but they can get pretty close. So imagine you could have like a train network that kind of goes down to like where Bedrock should be. And then you've got like another train network in the dimension below it that kind of ships stuff up, and then they can like shoot stuff between each other with another mod probably. I think it'd be cool. It'd be a lot cooler than having like portals. And then we've also got simple clouds, because this is just a good mod. This is nice. It's a lot better than vanilla weather. And then anything else? Create. I already said create. Gotta have Farmer's Delight, right? Why did it suddenly disappear? Alright, because it's an apostrophe. Farmer's Delight. Farmer's Delight is important. Because Farmer's Delight's... You know, why would you eat, like, golden carrots like you would in vanilla Minecraft when you could just automate pasta and it'll keep you full for a while so you don't ever have to eat again. But anyway, let me open up Prism. So depending on if we want to get Greggy, what do we call this? Okay, so the question, of course, is do we want to get Greggy, right? Hold on, I can open up my Greg Tech world. Let me open this up. Let me show off what this mod is like for the uninitiated. I'm also gonna add Undergarden to the thingy. And hold on, I'm writing stuff down. And also, Immersive Portals has an option to just like straight up disable nether portals, which is very nice because it means we don't need like an extra mod to disable them. We just go into the Immersive Portals config, which should be pretty easy. I wrote stuff down. I can't. Okay, here we go. Yes, that's my handwriting is beautiful. Shut up. I need to show off Greg Tech. Because okay, so yesterday, pretty much all of yesterday, my internet was just completely out. Hold on, stuff's loading, so it's gonna be laggy. But like a tree fell and took out pretty much my entire neighborhood's power and internet. Luckily, we have a backup generator. If this will load. Luckily, we have a backup generator, but we were just without internet. So once this loads, this is what I did yesterday without internet. So this progress took me all day. Let me see if it'll load. Come on. Any day now. It takes a while. GregTech is a big mod. Money Factory is a big mod pack. Jesus, the noises. Instantly, the noises. It's also a very loud processing line. We making sulfur. We making crushed iron to double stuff. We making more rubber. It took me all day to get 2 basic electronic circuits, which is the first step into GregTech, essentially, because, like, the first thing is, like, steam age, but the first, like, real machine processing lines and automation is low voltage. Oh, you can also make ultra low voltage. I didn't think about this one. But yeah, I got the blast furnace, the coke ovens. This takes forever to make steel, but it's fun, right? It's kind of fun. But yeah, like if we do GregTech, this is so huge. Look at this. You have so many things. Impure enriched Aquata solution bucket. For what? For what? There's 5.5 pages of just buckets of fluids. So that should tell you what this mod is. And those machine noises, and there's so many different ores, so many raw things. What is this, wood plank? Why is this a thing? I don't know, but you can macerate bookshelves to get wood pulp, which you can make into wood planks or phytogrow. So you know what, for now, let's not do the gregging. So for now, we're just gonna... I don't know, what do we call it? What are we calling this thing? Hold on. I've already got... where is it? Let me delete this one. I don't need this one. Because that was my test. Let's throw this in here. We call it Robin Deck. And then we can add all the mods. Not all the mods. We're not doing all the mods. All the mods will be hell. Just actually not good. Let me add cubes without borders so I can do borderless full screen. Just in case my second monitor decides to break and I need to pin my chat to the main monitor. Then I can like actually see it, because borderless full screen lets me do that. Modern fix? Is modern fix... that might break something. I don't want to like break stuff. This one, add apple skin. Really just adding all the like quality of life stuff right now. Continuity is not needed because we already did. Fusion. Jade will... well, it shows you in the picture. It's the what am I looking at thing. Sound physics, we don't need that. We need just enough items. We could use model gap fix, but for just enough items, we are actually going to override the recipe viewer with EMI, because EMI is better, and you can actually see the, like, crafting trees for things and all the raw materials needed. So it just makes it nicer. Refined storage. Has refined storage been updated? It has. Oh my god, it has. Okay, we're gonna have to decide between refined storage and applied energistics here. That once again very much depends on if we get in Greggy or not. Let's see. Does it add Sinatra? No. Okay. Because some mods these days will like say they're for Neoforge, but they're actually for Fabric. Because Sinatra exists, and they're like, oh well, you know, you could just use that and it'll work, but it's not always compatible with everything, so you don't want to always do that. Let me do immersive portals. Immersive portals that will allow the dimension stacking. Create will be create. Everyone needs create. Everyone loves create, except for half of Reddit, because they complain about everything. Let's do tectonic as well. Tectonic is fun. I like tectonic. Tectonic is cool. What else? What else are we gonna add? Stargate, right. Stargate. Stargate Journey. And then FTB quests can wait. Quests can wait and see if we actually need them. Let me load this up, see if it works. So, Stargates. Let me like draw a little Stargate here on the whiteboard. How the hell do I draw this? The little triangle symbly doos. And goal. Stargate is the end goal. I think. I don't know. Everybody loves.
Press enter to enable the narrator.
Immersive portals. Yes, I know. Shut up, dude. Let me throw the FOV onto something not completely psychotic. I'm not increasing it any further. Let me throw on the connected textures. And then I'm going to turn down Minecraft, turn off the music, turn on directional audio, turn on full screen. Boom, boom. Is that it? Is that all I need? Maybe. We'll see. Right. I completely forgot. Undergarden. We were gonna do Undergarden. This Undergarden would be a good in-between from the overworld to the nether. And actually, you know what I should do? I should just go ahead and change up the... I should also add Cube. Cube.js, please. And thank you. I need you. I don't need loot.js. I can just do that with data stuff. I can do loot.js with data files. It's fine. Prism Launcher, Minecraft. Let me go into config. And then immersive portals should be right down here. Easy peasy. Full screen this one, and nether portal mode. Disabled. Boom. And I believe that immersive portals, unfortunately, somewhat breaks, like it'll break the animation and textures for the Stargate. But honestly, as long as the Stargate is still usable, which it seems to be, at least in my testing, it should be fine. Just like, I don't know, have a FTP Quest thing that will tell people the animation's broken right now. It still works just fine. The looks are not there, but the functionality is. Alright, single player. Me, creative. Go into here, dimensions stack, enabled. Add the, I don't care about the SG Journey dimensions. Here it is. Boom. This should be stacked. Good. Set as default. Boom. Finish. Great new world. Shut up. I don't care about experimental settings. And my old computer is going to lag every time I load up the world. That's just how it is. I don't care, immersive portals. Alright, because their disable warning thing does not work properly. Disable warning. There. It's supposed to have like a... It's supposed to run a command every time you like click on the disable warning button. But it doesn't do that for some reason. Because they changed the commands and forgot to change the button for the commands. Hold on. Let me look up if I can type properly. Ooh, forgotten knife. Yeah, also Stargates. Some of Stargate's advancements are a little bit broken. I think they added... So they added the thing where basically it'll give you the advancement if you're holding one item, but they forgot to edit the data of the item to be the specific item. So it'll just give you the advancements if you're holding any item, which is an issue. It will need to be fixed. But honestly, I might just remove the advancements because I don't think we're going to do the actual like Stargate gameplay. Where like you go through... Nether portal's disabled. Boom. Easy. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do the actual Stargate progression tree in the mod pack. We're probably just gonna use the classic Stargate controls for like late game stuff. So like if you have the Stargate base block, the chevron blocks, and the ring blocks, and you get a DHD, make sure everything's chunk aligned. Not like it matters too much, but you know, I've already shown that I'm a Greg Tech player. I'm schizophrenic about chunk alignment. Alright, here we go. Boom, boom. Yes, I've memorized it. Shut up. Okay, here we go. This is the setup. You have one base block. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the chevron blocks, and the rest of them are ring blocks in this shape. Boom. Right click it. You get the classic Stargate. And you can connect that up. And then we get ourselves a PDA, I think. This should show us the address. Yes. Okay. So, I forgot to get mouse tweaks. These 4 items. These 5 items, I can't count. These 5 items should be probably the only 5 items that you'll ever really need from the Stargate mod. Well, I guess you'll need like the Naquata and stuff, but like these are the only functional items from the Stargate mod. that will probably like actually make their way through the entire mod pack, where you'll actually be able to craft and use them. So this one, yeah, excuse me, sorry. This one needs an aquatic alloy, refined, transfer crystals, bunch of crystals, which is cool, I guess. So you'll need the, what is it, the machine? What machine is it? You'll need the crystallizer, you'll need the advanced crystallizer, the liquidizer, and the heavy liquidizer, because the crystallizers use an aqua liquid. And then the interfaces will also, we need computer craft. I just remembered computer craft. Computer craft will allow us to interface with the stargates. We get CC tweaked, and we also get mouse tweaks. And then, is client sort available here? Client sort is available on Neoforge. Hell yeah. So the thing for the stargates, like the, I've already forgotten the name. I literally saw the name, I read the name, I comprehended the name, and I realized that we needed computer craft for it. I forgot the name. That one block, the interface. It acts as a redstone block, but it's also a computer craft peripheral. So if you have computer craft, you can automatically link stargates together by writing Lua code, because the interface for the stargates will act as a computer craft peripheral. Nerd stuff. Let's go. I'm gonna move my Discord over here. I need to see what's happening. Nothing important. Okay, whatever. What else? We needed to test if the dimensions stack properly. That's something that we needed to test. Should have tested that before leaving, but I was gonna forget if I didn't. We'd also use looter. Looter would also be helpful. Just because if anyone ends up playing on multiplayer, looter is incredibly good. And let me see, can I... Stargate. SG Journey, here we go. Ooh, this is an in-depth config. ZPM config. Ooh, ZPM. Stargate Journey. Is there a structure? Stargate Journey common config. Generation. Common Stargate generation false. Okay, that's like the common generation from all the mods 9. That allows it to have, it allows it to generate more than like once per world, because currently the Stargate will only, the Stargate structures only generate like twice in the overworld, the Alpha Stargate and the Beta Stargate, and then there's one structure per other dimension. How do I turn these off? Can I turn the Stargate generation off? Common Stargates will generate. No, I don't need that. X chunk bounds within a structure containing a Stargate may generate. X chunk bounds within which a structure containing a Stargate may generate. So if I just crank this down to 0. Wait, no. Default. I don't know, man. Oh, right, because This is the default. I don't want to change the default. That's not going to do anything because it's commented out. Duh. No, quit messing with that. It's like hard to tell a little bit. Change these all to 0. Hopefully we get a world with no Stargates? Maybe? Stargate Journey common config. Percentage of players who will inherit the ancient gene. What the hell does that mean? Okay, I need to go onto the Stargate wiki. What does ancient gene mean? Survival guide. Do I go into the survival guide? End game. What is the ancient gene? What does it do? Can I find addresses of other dimensions? I find the 9 chevron address of my Stargate. Okay. I don't know what ancient gene does, so I'm gonna turn that off. Because I don't know what it does. Probability of prototype ancient gene therapy working. Sure. Whatever, man. Whatever. Alright, and then Stargate Journey client. Disable smooth animations of Stargate Journey block entities. Disable smooth animations. Can I turn this on? And will that fix the incompatibility issue with immersive portals? Because really the only issue with immersive portals is like the animations. So if I turn some parts of the animations off, it should start working. Maybe? We'll see. I need to create a new world because I need to see if the Stargate generation has disabled. And generate new world. Dig down to see if the Undergarden and Nether are there. And check for Stargates. It's still good. I need to also get a mod that disables the experimental settings warning. I'm gonna get a bit of lag. Oh god. Oh no, it put me in a jungle. Okay. So we just dig down. That's all we need to do. Let me... Effects, give... Robin's Plaza... Night Vision, Infinite. Boom. Holy cave. Wow. Damn. Wonder, will this cave be able to go all... Oh my god. I didn't get zoom. I didn't get a zoom mod. Because Essential is not available for NeoForge versions, and I didn't think about it. Ooh, calcite. I just need to see if this cave goes down to the Undergarden. By the look of it, it does not. Bam. Oh. This does. Okay, it went almost down to the Undergarden. That's cool. And here's the Undergarden. Hey, Shiverstone Colt. Skintling. What do you drop? Terrible person. You killed an innocent Skintling, you monster. I just wanted to know what it dropped. What the hell? Monster, you're a terrible person. Okay. Ooh, you can make skintling stew, which makes you gooey for 10 minutes. I don't think I want to be gooey. And do I want to be gooey? Probably not. I should probably test and see what it does, though. Just for the funny. What does gooey do? Sick, okay. Oh, it makes me leave a snail trail behind me. That's awesome. What a wonderful stew. Glad I consumed it. Alright. Hello, who are you? Rot beast. And a rotling. Sick. Alright. And we go down into the nether. Hell yeah. Alright. Slash locate structure SG journey. If I can spell it correctly. Gual Temple? No, I don't think so. Maybe Milky Way. Milky Way. Maybe not. Universe Stargate Pedestal Island End. But how do I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking I just like take out all of these Stargates. Just get rid of all of them. Stargate pedestal. Let's see what happens. Could not find. Cool, probably because I don't freaking know what the structures are called properly. I wish there was like a structure list command. Is there? No. Alright, we gotta go back up to the overworld. So that we can... Howdy, Aaron. How's it going? We are working on Minecraft Modpack, seeing if things are gonna work. Okay. Locate. Which one would it be? Stargate Pedestal Deep Slate? No, couldn't find it. See, the problem with this is I don't know if the structures are... I don't know if the structures are actually, like, not generating like I told them to. Or if I just am dumb and don't know the names of the structures. It's a bit of an issue. I just woke up. Damn. Oh, you missed the end of Jaco's stream. It was such an exciting ending. He watched his own video for the end of it. Alright. I need to see... I think I know one of the structure names. SG Journey. Cartouche. This would be... Buried Stargate. There is a buried Stargate. What the hell, man? What the hell? Oh, yep, there it is. That certainly is a buried Stargate. It's got a PhD. Yeah, I was in VC for a very long time, but left like 3 hours before the end of stream. I was so sleepy. That's fair. Yeah. I slept at a semi-normal time and woke up like half an hour before the end. Milky Way Stargate. So I just need to freaking mess with the data files and remove the Stargates entirely, which I can do. It's not going to be too hard. Because I really don't know how to just remove them. Alright, Cube.js. Data. My sleep schedule has been so good, and this has fucked it all the way up. Yeah, damn. My sleep schedule has been kind of all over the place. But yeah, I can imagine that actually staying up for parts of a 48-hour stream would be not great. Let me scour through here. SG Journey. Structure. Here we go. SG Journey. Stargate. Milky Way. Or Stargate. Oh, we need to download the raw files. That's fine. Oh, I completely forgot I had Spotify open. I was so confused why I was still hearing Minecraft music. I was like, what, huh? What's going on? And then I remember Spotify is open and playing Minecraft music on the stream. What? I thought I closed Minecraft. No, I turned the music off on Minecraft. Stargate. Milky Way. Stuck it out last night in hopes of party games. It never happened. Oh, rip. What, did Jaco just like switch to Minecraft and then keep going on that for a while? Just went right back into Minecraft. Okay, there's apparently nether temples. Okay. Yep, once House went to bed, it was back to Minecraft. Yeah, that's figures. Okay. I know there's a way for me to disable structures entirely. We didn't do party games because we didn't have enough people. Yeah. That makes sense. Alright, where the hell is my... Where's my other data files? Can't remember where this crap is. It's probably an M Creator workspace. That's where I last used it. Let me scroll through here. This is one of my attempts at just disabling stuff. Structures, village. Right? Savannah Town Centers. Meeting point 2. Shut up. Oh no, this is an NBT file. Dang it. Okay, not in structures, it's in world gen, right? Structure. No, that's not that either. It's in one of these. Villages. Oh. Hold on. I'm getting there eventually. I'm getting there. Okay, what the fuck? Where's the empty override? Where did I put it? Hold on. It's gotta be in here somewhere, right? It's in world gen, maybe? No, it's not. Structures, again. No, it wouldn't be in there. I already checked there. Configured feature. I'm just gonna be like sorting through this stuff. Trying to figure out where I haven't already been. Structure set. No, this is the... Yeah, that's that. So it wouldn't be in there. Structure. No. Where is it? Noise settings. No, this is world gen. Oh. I'm just gonna look it up on Modern. I'm gonna freaking look up a data pack that removes a structure and just like copy one of the data files. Disables village generation. Here we go. Select game version 1.20.1. Download this. Village nullifier. Thank you, TVM Studios, for having a very open license. Very helpful. Okay. Minecraft World Gen Structure Set. Villages. Really? Is it? Okay, hold on. Is it supposed to be like that? I swear there was one that was just like, it just emptied out the file. Okay, you know what? I'll figure out how to disable this some other time, I guess. I don't know. Maybe? Can I go into structure set? SG journey. No, it's gonna... World gen, structure set. Buried Stargate, here we go. Alright. This is why it's helpful to read things. Read a little bit more first. World gen. Alright, world gen. And then we go into structure set. And then we can get the buried Stargate file here. Let me not put that in there. Why is it downloading to there? Get out of there! Buried Stargate. Home. And I'm pretty sure I can just do what this did and just remove structures. So if I am not dumb, I could just do this, right? We'll see. And now I reload up Minecraft. I don't know if... I don't know. I don't know how much we... How much work would it be? Add RegTech to this mod pack. Because I'm thinking it could be kind of fun. But at the same time, I doubt RegTech has configurations for the Undergarden. Let me double check here. Yep, that's working. I doubt RegTech has configurations for the Undergarden dimension, so I would have to configure that myself. And I would have to add their ore blob thingy that they do. Come on. Come on, everything load. I'm fidgeting with the whiteboard eraser. Alrighty. Can I please get... Oh, I didn't add zoom still. Still didn't add zoom. That's fine. Slash locate structure. Come on, Minecraft. I know you don't like it, but come on. Alright. Stargate, buried Stargate. Could not find. Hell yeah. So, Stargate pedestal? I'm really hoping that all the Stargates should be disabled. There's a chance that they're still enabled. Okay. Best way I could think of to test would be with the archaeology table. Wait, slash locate structure SG journey I can't spell. This would be one of the Guald temples. Closest one might be jungle. Those still exist. We will have to remove those. That's fine. Here. Like, boom, boom. Villager, you hop in there. You now trade golden idols. Here, let me grab 16 of these. Here, take it. Come on. Just gotta force level this guy up. Because I don't know how to... I've never been good at the data merge commands that it can, like, let me just merge data into entities. Alright. Got some compasses and fire pits. Sandstone symbol. What does this do? Symbol number 0. Sick. Boom. Let me get more emeralds. And he also accepts gold. There we go. Come on, level up. There we go. Map to Chapai. Locate structure SG journey. Okay. Not gonna work. Compass. You give me that map. I will see if it works. Now hold on just a second. I feel like this is not supposed to do anything. Okay. Getting a little funny here. Yeah. Sick. What's the structure? Oh, not boss bar. Okay. Just gonna have to go through more structure sets and disable them. First, E4MC, so people can play online together. And Zoom, so I'm not just hitting the Z button doing nothing. Here we go. Structure set. Boom. Stargate pedestal? Maybe? Gual temple? The structures to pick to try and spawn if a spot passes the placement check. 2 or more structures in this list can spawn in a biome at a spot. A random one based on weight is chosen to spawn. I have a better idea. Let me just rename all of these to whatever it might be. I don't know what Jaffa House is. Don't care. Stargate. Outpost. Stargate. Pedestal. And Stargate Temple. Boom. Temple pool. Still don't know what Jaffa House is. I don't know, man. Oh. Hopefully, this works, maybe? Hopefully it removes the structures properly. If not, then I don't friggin' know, man. I don't even remember why I'm trying to remove the structures. Right, because I only need the Stargate mod for the late game Stargate. For Stargating. I forgot about clouds. I forgot about the clouds mod. I also want to check if thermal is updated. No, just modern dynamics. I don't care about modern dynamics. I don't care about modern dynamics, man. Close that. Simple clouds. Simple clouds. I saw them. Here they are. It's so nice. They're so nice to have. Alright. Things will probably get a little bit laggy as I load up a new world. Clouds region type. Okay. Things are probably gonna lag a little bit. Ad break. It's already been an hour. What? Okay, well, perfect time for an ad break anyway. Because it's gonna get laggy. Rip. Oh, did Simple Clouds break it? Really? Man, that sucks. Simple Clouds is awesome. Okay. It's Simple Clouds is so freaking nice, but like it breaks things. It's probably incompatible with immersive portals. Probably the case. But like immersive portals is probably gonna be like the biggest part of the mod pack. Like what makes the mod pack play the way it will. So if I have to pick like one or the other, I have to pick immersive portals. Because there's literally no other good dimension stack mod. Ad break's over. Alright, yeah, so Simple Clouds breaks with immersive portals, which is unfortunate. But immersive portals is like the main gameplay element, or creates the main gameplay element of the mod, or the mod pack. So if it has to be one or the other, it's gotta be immersive portals, unfortunately. Alright, slash locate, structure, SG, journey, Stargate, buried Stargate. For some reason, I don't believe you, Minecraft. Villager, archaeology table. Stick him in a hole. You get to be an archaeologist. I get a bunch of golden idols. Gold cheat. Boom. Level up. Alright. Give me your compasses. Easy. I'll take the fire pit. I don't get more emeralds. I will take the sandstone with lapis. Expert. There we go. Boom. Boom. Now he's a master. We get this one. Now why is it showing? And also, why am I at negative 500? What? Why am I here? Why am I at negative 500? How did I get there? Is it just because it's like ocean? Like just ocean in this world? Yeah, it's like just ocean over here. So it set the world spawn like way out of the way. It's weird. Oh, yeah. So Stargates are always going to be at 0, 0. I assume. 0. 0. Let me fly down into this massive ocean. I mean, I don't see it. Slash effect. Yeah, Province Plaza, night vision, infinite. Not seeing it. I think they have successfully gotten rid of the Stargate. Nice. All that just to delete a structure. Hell yeah. Here's the obsidian floor. Into the Undergarden. So the way, I think for the Undergarden has like a very specific portal igniter item. Let me check. Check here. Gronglet. Where's the portal igniter? Here it is, Catalyst, yeah. The Undergarden has a very specific portal igniter. I can F3 and H here. It'll show me I think the recipe. So I'm pretty sure I shouldn't even have to leave Minecraft here. I should just be able to go into data, go into Undergarden, if that's the namespace. Recipe. Then we can go to gaming. Here's all my bookmarks. Take a good look at them. Recipe. Generate ourselves a recipe because Minecraft changes the way that you do recipes all the time, and it is so annoying. Let me do I can do crafting shapeless here. Get rid of this ingredient. Air. Result. Air. There. That's the new catalyst recipe. So we just create a file here called catalyst because it's in the Undergarden file structure. JSON, yes, change the name of it. I don't care. Boom. So wait, what was this? Press Control I to ask to do something. Control I. Oh, Copilot. Interesting. I will never use that. I will literally never use that. Okay. Flash reload. Reloading. Reloaded with no cube.js errors. You've received a configuration update that may require reloading data packs. Please prepare for a possible server reload. That's fine. How to make a catalyst? You don't. Because the recipe is removed. Hell yeah, it's just that easy. Boom. That is how quick and easy it is to just straight up remove recipes from Minecraft. Super easy, super simple. What other mods? What other mods can we think of, eh? We got Create, we got Computer Craft, we got the Undergarden, we got Stargate. I'm gonna need to add like custom recipes for Stargate. It shouldn't be too bad to add like the custom recipes for all the Naquata and stuff. Really, the issue would only be just thinking up like a good recipe for it. Which, no problem there. Just these all have already got recipes. This is a recipe. This has a recipe. So does this one. These are all good. This is easy. Crystallizers. Needs a reaction chamber, which needs Naquata. Eh, not too bad. Shouldn't be too bad to rework. Really, I think the only thing that I would need to worry about here would be like giving players the ability to craft Naquata somehow. Other than that, though, not bad. Not too bad. Sulfur sand. I do like sulfur. Oh yeah, isn't Naquata in the nether? Oh, that's fine then. Hold on, I can spectator mode fly down all the way down here. Slash fill. Boom. 16. Negative 16. Negative 16. 16. 16. 16. Error. Replace. I think SG. Journey. Naquata ores. Here we go. I don't care if the position's out of this world. Too many blocks. No. No, whatever shall I do? Just lower this a little bit. No blocks were filled. Okay, so there's no Naquata generating in the overworld. Actually, I could just check. Can't I? SG journey. Nah. Quada. Or how do I spell it? Just an H at the end. So this generates in any dimension, I guess. This generates in any Abydos dimension, I guess. Or any of the Abydos biomes. This generates in nothing, I guess. Here, let me... No blocks were filled. Does it even generate? Really? Guess it doesn't generate. Huh. Actually, you know what? I've never seen what Immersive Portals does. Okay, well. Like that, I won't. Never seen what Immersive Portals does for, like, the actual bottom of Dimension Stack. Is there still bedrock? No. You just dig into the void here. Sick. Alright, so I guess the Naquata ore will not generate in the nether. So I'm not finding it. So either A, we add a recipe for Naquata, which couldn't be too difficult, really. It's just... Actually, I think the most difficult part of it would be trying to find a recipe that's, like, enough of an in-game thing. It's really the only in-game way I can think of is with Greg Tech. But we could probably figure out something we'll create. Or we could get Naquata just generating in the nether. Which probably wouldn't be difficult, but at the same time wouldn't be very interesting, really. I mean, I guess for some people, crafting Naquata wouldn't be very interesting because it would be, like, grindy. But, like, just having it generate in the nether like that, I don't know, I feel like it'd be kind of boring. I'm still thinking we don't add Greg Tech. I don't think we add Greg Tech. Greg Tech is not needed. Really trying to not add it. It's... Could do Just Dire Things. Just Dire Things, fun one. Just Dire Things is interesting because it's a very unique tech mod, but it's also very, like, good for playing with other tech mods. So I feel like with something like Just Dire Things, it's like you gotta add other tech mods on top of it, you know? Is it here? Dire. Where is it? Is it only on CurseForge or something? It's one of those mods. Just Dire Things. Yes, it is. Yep. Yep. Just Dire Things. Only on CurseForge. Hey. It's great because... Shut up. Every time I want to make, like, a the Modrinth pack. It's like everything's on CurseForge. I'm like, okay, I'll make it on CurseForge then. But then everything that I need is also on Modrinth. It's like you pick one. Just what's MIT? Does MIT let me distribute in a mod pack? Yeah, I think so. It should. Hopefully. I don't know how much I want to trust it, but we'll see. Oh. Because the thing is, there's not like a lot of Re8 add-ons yet. Because, it's only just updated fairly recently. And Create 6.0 changes a lot of stuff with it. What other tech mods would there be? Other tech mods. There's Mechanism. Do we want to do Mechanism? I don't think we want to do Mechanism that much. Mechanism is kind of interesting because it's like Create, where it's just in every single pack, Let me see. Tinker? Oh, of course Tinker's not going to be on here. Why would Tinkers be there? The Tinker's Construct, updated a month ago. Oh, it's on 1.20 now. That's cool. Dude, Tinker's I mean, it's good that it's updated now, but it used to be so behind for so long. Like, it was on 1.16.5 as the latest version for so long. Let me filter by technology. There's Nature's Compass. Nature's Compass is something. There's Applied Energistics. Yeah, Refined Storage. Refined Storage. Refined Storage is a mass storage mod for Minecraft that offers the player a network-based storage system. Yeah, what is... I think the Refined Storage, like the recent update, kind of changed quite a bit, didn't it? Because, yeah, they're on 2.0 now. They're on Refined Storage 2. What's Refined Storage 2? Since 2020, I've been working on Refined Storage 2, an evolution of the original mod, rebuilt from the ground up with a focus on code quality, modern architecture, and fabric support. Wait. Really? Holy crap, Refined Storage 2 is on Fabric. Hold on. Yes! That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, let me just let me go to Black Tree Survival here. No, I'm not gonna update it just because Refined Storage is on Fabric now, but I might, because Applied Energistics recently dropped Fabric support, which was really disappointing. But now Refined Storage has Fabric support. Years of development and public GitHub milestones. The first beta is now available on CurseForge and Modrinth for 1.21.1. Hell yeah, dude. Refined Storage is nearly 10 years old, and its code base was starting to show its age, while none of the original 2015 code likely remained. Thanks to years of refactors, still felt like the right time for a clean slate. That's why it took so long to update. Biggest issue with the old version was that while functional, its internal structure had become a burden. Like tests and architecture made it difficult to maintain, evolve, or prevent regressions. Started Refined Storage back in high school. Today I'm a professional software engineer. Hell yeah, dude. I wanted the code base to reflect that growth and become something I could enjoy, I could keep enjoying and supporting. Okay, what has changed? Integrations have moved to add-ons. There's a mechanism integration. Okay, cool. The fluid grid was removed. The regular grid now handles items, fluids, and chemicals. The auto crafter now supports more locking options. Might use refined storage. Because this isn't something that I've played with in a while. I haven't played with refined storage since... Oof. I haven't played with refined storage since Stone Block, which was a while ago. Just start things, refined storage, and refined storage EMI integration. Hell yeah. So I think Just Dire Things should hopefully work pretty well with the Stargate, you know? Because the Stargate DHD takes FE power, and Just Dire Things makes FE power. Oh, but Just Dire Things has like the portal gun and stuff. Oh yeah. Might not want to do Just Dire Things. Because I feel like unless I remove the portal gun, it would kind of defeat the purpose of unlocking the Stargate. Because the whole point of the star... Okay, hold on. Come on, load. Here we go. So kind of the whole point of the Stargate is to save teleportation for the very end of the pack. So that way players are actually encouraged to set up infrastructure between things. So people actually have to like create train networks, you know? Like people actually use all of the infrastructure options they have instead of just instantly setting up waystones or whatever. So yeah, Just Dire Things has the portal guns. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I'll do Just Dire Things. It seems a little overpowered for the kind of pack I'm going for. This is cool. Got all the different colors of controllers. Take the magenta creative controller. Ooh, the cables still look the same. They're insulated cables. Grids, crafting grids, pattern grids, detectors, transmitters, refined storage, colorized. Awesome. Oh, that's why, because I was in the colorized tab. Duh. Okay. Creative controller, disk drive, cable, auto crafter manager, network transmitter. Oh, here's the auto crafter. Refined storage, machine casing, advanced processor, construction core, and destruction core. Because I remember back in the Stoneblock mod pack, instead of using applied energistics, you know, I always use applied energistics. I kind of wanted to step out of my comfort zone a little bit and use refined storage for the first time. And I gotta say, refined storage is really good. I may have been partially converted to refined storage when I played it. Network card, configuration card, security card, fallback security card, and pattern. Hell yeah. Aim roll, keep inventory. Through. I'm gonna kill myself to get back to land. Here we go. Why is it night? We could do seasons. Seasons are fun, right? Okay, let me write down. Seasons. Thinking we could also do Cold Sweat just for early game. Maybe. That's the temperature mod, by the way. So you have to like worry about your body temperature and not overheating to death or freezing to death. I think cold sweat is compatible with serene seasons, right? Maybe. Find storage, creative controller, it's got power, disk drive. I need myself a grid. A crafting grid, a pattern grid, and a grid grid. Hell yeah. I've always really liked how like the refined storage blocks are full blocks. Like it's so much more Minecrafty than applied energistics. I don't know, it's just so nice. Ooh, and they got the processing pattern, the stone cutter pattern, smithing tip, all kinds of patterns. Hell yeah. The only thing that applied energistics really has on refined storage is the spatial storage. But man, I gotta be one of the only people that ever uses spatial storage. Like, I don't think anybody uses that. I don't think there is a single person other than me that actually uses spatial storage. And even I barely use it. Let's see. Just start things is probably gonna go. Just start things is gone. It's a good mod, but it's not for this pack. Is there a power generation mod that would work with create? Probably not yet, right? Right? Dreams and desires, that wouldn't be power gen. I doubt there will be many of these that actually work with create 6. Very peaceful. Ooh. Not quite though. Create sound of steam. Create mechanical chicken. Yo. Create overpowered? What does this one do? Key features automated ore farms. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. Create CC better recipes. Ooh. Yeah, I think for computer craft, I am probably gonna have refined storage and computer craft share some circuit recipes just to make it a little bit just more coordinated feeling. Feels a little more integrated, you know? I am gonna take this. Why is this a mod? This could be a data pack. Like this could really just be a data pack. I don't know why this is a mod. Um, I guess because it adds the circuits here. Because it adds the microcrafting circuits. Integrated circuit. Basic integrated circuit. And what else had circuits? RegTech. Shut up. Sophisticated. Oh, yeah, sophisticated storage. Sophisticated backpacks. And I'm going to do functional storage because functional storage is just better. I just like functional storage more. It's so much nicer than sophisticated. And it'll probably work well with refined storage. Right. I wrote down the mods that I need to look up. Seasons. Serene seasons. Hey. I think Farmer's Delight should be compatible. If it's not, I will make it compatible. Then Cold Sweat. Maybe. See, Cold Sweat's cool as an early game thing. But like, once you get to the point of... Once you kind of get to the point of where you're actually making machines and automating things, it gets more annoying than anything. So if I can find a way to eventually disable Cold Sweat, that'll be kind of nice. Maybe I could just make certain armors that have like crazy insulation. Just give them like insane insulation values. Uh, Mod. Just look up mod. Mod prelude? What the hell? Okay. Adds mod credits. Ooh, that's nice. Chat MC? No. Oh, modular outers could be cool. Modular routers could be pretty nice. Saying. I think modular routers for now. Modpack utils. This seems useful. Notifier, RAM alert, post notifications. Right. I want to turn off toasts. Toast be gone. Thank you. And experimental. Yeetus experimentus. Get rid of the experimental warning. Because that's just annoying. Right, I also had Biomes of Plenty in the test pack, didn't I? I want to add Biomes of Plenty, because Biomes of Plenty is fun. Alright. Does dynamic trees... I know there's dynamic trees. Is there dynamic trees for Biomes of Plenty on 121? Not looking like it. There's dynamic trees, but no, I'm not seeing others. That's a shame. Okay. I can remove Seasons and Cold Sweat from the whiteboard, which is still here. I'm still using it. I just realized the back is very reflective. Still using this. I should probably like hang this up or something, shouldn't I? Hang this up right here. That'll be helpful. But I don't really have any way to hang it up, and also it'd be too far for you to read. Actually, would it? If I replace the Fox with this, and I go to my big camera, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not bad. I just need to find a way to hang it. Probably get some like double-sided tape or something. Alright. It's probably gonna give me a warning because just everything's gone. Okay. Gonna wait for the lag. Okay. Cold Sweat. I have the grace period right now. Cold Sweat, you got the water skin that heats you up or cools you down. And wait, so there's the sewing table. Yeah, I could probably think the cold sweat insulation things are data driven. Hold on, let me check the mod source code. Cold sweat. Right, because it's in technology. That's why I was confused for a second. Why is it not showing cold sweat? Because it's in technology. Okay, documentation. Here. Data packs. Hey. So, yeah, I think that cold sweat is data driven, or like the insulation values are. Temp modifiers, item tags, items not insulatable, boiler valid, boiler craftable, chameleon taming, find cold biomes, find hot biomes, and humid biomes. Okay, that's not helpful. Requirements, item requirements. Let me actually look at the source, I guess. SRC, resources, data, cold sweat. So cold sweat in here. Item insulator. Aquamarine 3 bolts. Great diving suit. Okay. Required mods, that's not important for us. Type, armor, type, items here. Insulation. Yeah, so if you just give it like a crazy high insulation value, you should be good. Heat dampening. CS. Netherite diving set bonus. Maybe. Cold sweat. Tags. Items. This is confusing. I decided to do this though. So the netherite stuff gives you insulation value of 0? Why? Shouldn't it? Item insulator. Wait, so type armor. Can I do type? Can I do a type of like just item? Just an item type? Wiki. Insulation items. List of insulation items. Okay. Adaptive. So it's neutral. Insulation items fit for both hot and cold environments. This type of insulation is 50% as powerful as heat or cold insulation. So I just need to figure out how they did this. And then I can just add some custom thing to it that has a crazy high value. But how? But how? Insulation. Cold sweat. Maybe I should look closer at the docs. Maybe I should read a little more. That might be important. Temperature basics. Okay. Fahrenheit, Celsius, and Minecraft units. Interesting. Temp modifiers. Data pack basics. So far, there are 4 categories of data: item, block, world, entity. Each of these are a dedicated folder within the data pack directory. Data-driven JSON configs can also be put in the mod's config folder in the game directory. Okay. Item requirement is a set of criteria that an item must meet. Currently support checking item IDs and tags, item count, durability, enchantments, potion type, NBT. I can check durability, that's cool. So it can check the count of items, the enchantments it has, and the enchantment levels, or just the enchantments. Min and max remaining durability, and then potion effect. Okay. So if I slot 5, ID Cold Sweat Chameleon Malt, check this chest must contain all of these items. Here are the torches. I don't care about the rotten flesh in slot 1. Here's the chameleon mold. How do I use it though? How do I use it to basically turn off the temperature when it's later in the game? I don't know. Let me see. What's the chameleon stuff like? Ooh, fancy. Time set day. Game rule. Do a daylight cycle false. Do weather cycle false. Right, I want to see if I change colors. That might be cool. Sand. I'm standing on sand. I don't think I changed colors. Oh well. Worth a shot. So we've now got modular routers, which I will probably change this recipe to be a little more in line with refined storage stuff, like the controllers. Still need to get a good power generation mod. Got functional storage. A piss bucket? A bucket of experience. Sophisticated backpacks, serene seasons. It is currently early spring, middle of the wet season in the jungle. We got the Stargate stuff, the Undergarden stuff. We just need good power generation. Also, I wanna see if I can find storage down here. Importer, exporter, external storage. Here we go. So we go into the functional storage controller. And a very cool thing that functional storage lets you do is you can have this storage controller like over here, right? So this storage controller is over here, but this drawer is here. It's not at all connected. But with storage, functional storage, boom, boom. Now, put a grass block in there. We got a grass block. Because this is linked with the linking tool, and there's like an area, so you don't actually have to connect it, and it's so nice. Oh, it's so useful. And just so very helpful. And circuit. What is it that what is the things? What is the Refined storage. Here we go. Controller. Processors. It needs processors. So, refined storage uses processors. It's got basic processor, improved processor, and advanced processor. Of which you use to make this stuff. We've also got the core, which I could probably combine the processors and cores into like I could probably combine the processors and cores in like a circuit or something. Just to make this a little simpler. And I think the quartz enriched iron is probably gonna change here. Probably gonna change that recipe. Ooh, also quartz enriched copper. Very nice. Yeah, quartz. I think it's cool needing to like go to the nether to get the refined storage stuff. And since, let me check and see if this is still the way it should be. So, yeah. Since the nether is disabled, or the nether portal is disabled, you actually have to, like, go down. You have to dig down. You gotta dig all the way down to the nether. And use infrastructure to ship things back and forth. At least until you get the Stargate. In which case you can finally start teleporting. But I need to make recipes for the Naquata stuff. Or that can happen. And there's also the computer craft. It's computer craft. This is way too simple of a recipe for a computer, you know? So, I'm thinking, like, we definitely gotta change this. We gotta use some of the processors from refined storage or something. Or we get that one mod with the circuits. Printed page, floppy disk. Yeah, computer craft is like really, really advanced. Pocket computer, noisy pocket computer, speaker, turtle. Yeah, computer craft goes kind of crazy. I'm thinking, why does this require stone? Couldn't it require something like steel? You know? Because it's a computer? It's literally a computer? I'm thinking maybe we could get mechanism, but like highly, highly changed mechanism. So like to a point where it's just barely recognizable. Because I don't know. There aren't terribly many good technology mods on 21. There's Power, Modern Industrialization, which is just watered down Greg Tech. It's just all the worst parts of Greg Tech. It's not even the good parts. Like, Tech Reborn. There's Tech Reborn. Tech Reborn. No, there is not Tech Reborn. Sick. I'm assuming Tech Reborn is still on Fabric. Okay, we'll just search through and see if anything interests us. I know about Mechanism. Don't really care about Mechanism. There's Immersive Engineering. Immersive Engineering could be kind of cool. Running this to another mod loader. No, it's not happening. Engineering is deeply ingrained in the structure set out by Forge and continued by NeoForge. We're not porting to Fabric. Fair enough. Immersive engineering has like the retrofuturism stuff, which is pretty cool. Ooh, automobility. Automobility would be nice as another later game thing. I'm writing it on the whiteboard just so I don't forget. And I'm going to open it up here in another tab. In extended industrialization. I don't like modern industrialization. Which is crazy, because I like GregTech. I just don't like it modern industrialization. It's just like all the worst parts. Pneumatic crafts might be kind of sick. But it's like kind of got its own energy system, and I kind of want to use like the FE energy system. I want to use thermal, is the thing. I really want to use thermal, but thermal is not on this version. And Ender.io is still incomplete, I think. Yeah, it's still unfinished for this one. Let me use thermal. Ooh, water frames. Water frames is good. Water frames would be a fun thing for multiplayer, you know? Actually, you know what? Not water frames. Exposure, though. Because exposure would have the more kind of Minecrafty thing. Automobility as well. Because automobility is just fun. I like driving the cars. Create pattern schematics, underground bunkers, create trading floor, GregTech. XNet. XNet is not really a tech mod though. Kind of just cables. And they don't look good either. Like they're not good looking cables. Applied mechanistics. We're using refined storage. That's not gonna really work. Does create exist? Simple planes, MI tweaks, angled, Oratech. I have not actually played with Oratech. Hold on though. Is there create? Gregifying create. No, it's not on the version yet. That sucks. Lame. I've seen people play with Oratech. It seems like it might be kind of cool. It's kind of got its own kind of thing here. Oil processing. Fluxite harvesting. What's fluxite? Directly firing a flooding amethyst. So it's very Magitech by the looks of it. I don't know, it's very animated, which seems like it'd be kind of cool, but it also seems like it might be kind of laggy. Like it would generate quite a bit of lag. So I'm not really sure. Evilcraft? Hell no. Hell no. We're not doing Evilcraft. Never in one of my mod packs. Energized power. Energized power is cool. And it's cool that it's on Fabric. But good God, is it ugly. Please. Get a proper texture. Get a proper texture designer. This mod is ugly. It's a cool mod in theory, but it does not look good. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be calling people's work ugly, but just energized power does not look good. It's not a good looking mod that I would want to play with. See, Stellaris is like, it's here, and it's got so many downloads and like quite a few favorites. But it's, here, you know what? Despawnable here. Despawnable? I don't think that's English. Despawnable. Did I already looked this up? Available. It's Spanish. Ah, okay. Let's try Stellaris anyway. So, Stellaris is a little weird. TBH. Architecture potentials in Stellaris. Stellaris is a little odd because the way you get steel in Stellaris is like you don't forge steel. Like you don't get the steel machines. You have to find steel ore in the overworld or the nether, which just doesn't make any sense, really. Like, why is steel an ore? Hold on, it's gonna lag a little bit. I really need to hang up my whiteboard at some point. Okay. We go into here. Load up the world. Don't lag. Don't lag too hard. Please don't lag too hard. Okay. Okay. We check the logs to make sure they're good. Yeah, okay. It's just saving all the dimensions. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But if we go to Stellaris at the end here, Stellaris blocks. And Stellaris blocks? Stellaris? Oxygen distributor. See, I like, why is it so unresponsive though? Okay, I like when mods have like a built-in guide. I don't like how unresponsive this is. Like, okay, I am hitting in now. Like, for some reason, it takes like a second to realize I'm hitting in. And it also like cuts out for some reason. Like, I'm not taking my finger off of end, except at the end there. You know? It's just, it's flickering for some reason. I don't know, it's weird. Osmo bread. What the hell is this? Yummy. PNG without the thing cut out. What does a tablet do? Oh, the tablet's the guide. You don't get it. Neptunium? Oh yeah, also another thing with Stellaris. It's not compatible with JEI. Like, other than the vanilla recipes, Stellaris, it's just not compatible with JEI. Like, it just doesn't work. Rocket nose cone, that's fine. What is one thing? What is one thing I can show that's not compatible? Rocket. I'm hitting R, which is the JEI key. It's not working. It just doesn't work. Dash and steel for the jet suit. I like how it's got skins for rover. Holy. Oh wow, this controls this controls interestingly. Oh dear. Oh dear, the lag. Okay, hold on. Wow. Entity.stellaris.rover moved wrongly. Well, that's no bueno in literally a single player world. Yeah, I make the hydrogen motor with this stuff. The thing is, I can't see what the hydrogen motor is for because they didn't integrate the custom recipes with JEI. See the flag. Wow. I freaking can I set my flag? Why are these like all lowercase except for home? Boss killed. There's Moon, Mercury, Earth, Mars, Venus, mobs. Basically all the stuff that's in Ad Astra, which is apparently a port of Beyond Earth. Yeah, you need to like stare through the guide in order to use their custom recipe things, which is just so weird, right? Like, is it that hard to integrate with JEI? If I go through here, right click on the upgrade station, I can't. It's not integrated. I think this produces FE. Rocket station, also not integrated. Real shame. Let's see, does this produce FE? Probably, right? Yeah, it gets FE. One a tick. One single FE per tick. That is, wow, that's slow. This, okay, yeah, it's updating a little slowly, but jeez. Only get one FE a tick. And then the pump jack is how you get oil. So instead of like going around bucketing up oil, you need to craft an oil finder. An oil found. No oil found. No oil found. Oh yeah, I should probably remove ruined portals, shouldn't I? Oh, found oil. Nice. How does my log look? It looks fine. So far. Okay. Oh, pump jack. Pump jack needs power. So we will power it with a radioactive generator. Throw in some Neptunium. 500 a tick. Here we go. Oh, the power thing's over here. Get a tier 1 cable. Good looking cable. It's not a good looking cable. And why does it make chain sounds? Let's see. Why is the cable made with steel? Now I'm no expert on electricity, but I don't think steel is typically what is used to conduct electricity. Yeah, I'm not exactly an expert here, but I don't think that's right. And the tier 3 cable just is uncraftable, as far as I'm aware. Maybe it is craftable. Maybe I need to freaking craft it in somewhere. Because nothing's freaking integrated properly. This mod is compatible with nothing. Vacuumator, water pump, fuel refinery, water separator, radioactive generator, upgrade station. What do here? Wait, if I get a tier 2 cable. No. No, tier 2 cable does not get upgraded in there. Rocket? We need the big rocket model. Can I not? Can I? Can I please? Can I upgrade? This is supposed to be an upgrade station, right? Do I need the rocket station? What do I use the upgrade station for if not upgrading? What a weird metal. Fine steel. Let me to the moon. Someone say oil? Why is the oil advancement separate from the rocket advancement? Shouldn't the oil advancement like come before the rocket advancement? So that, you know, because, you know, you gotta have the oil to fuel the rocket. Put the rocket in here. Oh, cool. It saves it though. That's nice. So put the rocket in there. We get the tiny rocket model. Is this the tiny rocket model? I upgrade it. How do I upgrade it? Do I need to go into the wiki? Why do I need to? I shouldn't have to go to the freaking wiki to know how to upgrade my rocket. Okay, how do I upgrade? Hey, upgrades. Oh, it's like inside the rocket menu. But then what's the model upgrades for? What's the upgrade station for? Why have an upgrade station if it is useless? You can craft it. Why? Why do you have that? Why is that a thing in the mod? It's just so useless. Okay, good to know. Okay. So there's the rocket here. And then, okay, I'm not going to be bothered looking for it. Launch pad. Oh yeah, launch gel. Isn't there a fully fueled rocket? Yes. What the hell is that thing? Oh, it's full. Sick. Neato. Got plenty of oil. Hell yeah. What the hell is that? Are we good? VN mods does not support optimized vertex writing code paths, which may cause reduced rendering performance. Highlighted item, Undergarden Depth Rock Pebble. Why did you highlight an item? What was that for? Huh? You just feel like it? Let me turn off the chunk borders. Okay. And then Tiny Rocket gets the rocket model. Okay, so you just throw the rocket model in there. Okay, okay, I'm getting it. Still wish it was a little clearer in the mod itself. Okay. Okay. Steel to upgrade to the maximum. Why is it like the first material you get to upgrade to the maximum thing? Whatever. Steel, how do you... Yeah, steel from raw steel ingots. As you find in nature, of course, heavy metal is got from simply smelting iron, which you could think would be the process for getting steel, not the process for getting heavy metal. I don't even know what the heavy metal is supposed to be. I'll throw you in here. Ooh, big rocket. I have to say, I kinda like how it's all like one item and you just like throw upgrades in it. I just wish the mod was a little bit clearer about it. Like the skins too. The skins are nice. Rusty skin. Galaxy, military, normal. Why would I need normal? Frozen. Ooh, it's like Glacio from Ad Astra, but there's no Glacio because it's not Ad Astra. What the hell's normal skin supposed to be? Sick. Just in case you want to waste an upgrade slot, I guess. Speed upgrade. Fuel module. Auto feeder module. Oil finder module. Gravity normalizer. Jet module. What are these good? Right. Wait a minute. I think I know what the upgrade station's for. The upgrade station is not for rockets. It's for spacesuit. Yes. You can put the modules on it. Hell yeah. You got a fuel module, auto feeder module. I will take. You know what? Nah, I don't really care. I don't need none of that. Let's go to the moon. Pretty good music for going to the moon. I cannot see out of this window. I feel like I'm sitting a little low here. Why am I so low down? I'm like sitting inside the engine. Can't see out the window. I can't reach. I feel like a toddler that got thrown into a rocket. Come on, hurry it up. Oh. Why is it moving so fast? Cool it. Okay, so yeah, as expected, or unfortunately, you cannot build a space station in this mod. It just doesn't work. Which stinks. Let me go to fear. Oh, I can't. Oh, come on. Okay, we're going to the moon. Venus? What? No, I selected the moon. Why am I going to Venus? I didn't want to go here. I wasn't exactly prepared to go here either. I like how you can just like tap spacebar to instantly stop your rocket so you don't even have to time it. Okay, how's it doing? Ignoring player move packet. Just wasted packets. We're going to Venus, really. Not too bad. I don't know. Why did it take me to Venus? I selected the moon. Moggler. Get mogged. Oh, there's frog lights here. I like that it's storming. Ooh, spooky. Spooky catacombs with blood everywhere. Guess I'll follow the lava. Hello? Ooh, Neptunium ore. Nice. And coal ore. Lovely. And more coal ore. Why is the ore in the chests? Who on the dev team put ore blocks in the chests instead of like the actual ore items? It's a interesting choice. I also like how the structure just did not generate correctly. It just freaking... I just generated above ground. I feel like that's supposed to be the only part above ground. Alright, what is this? Why is there birchwood? Ooh. Okay, nothing below. Is this, like, useful for anything? Or is it just like a cool structure? Can't really complain about a cool structure. also it's so like huge. I feel like it should have something. So, doesn't seem to be any issues on here. Right. I need to take out my rocket. And launch pad. So remember to pack launch pads when you go to other planets. Because otherwise, you're just kind of screwed. Ugh, that's ugly. I like the rusty skin. I can't see out the window. Alright, this time I'm gonna make sure I select the moon. And hopefully it actually sends me to the moon. Where I'm meant to be. I can't see out the window. I also like how Venus is actually hot. Like, someone actually bothered to integrate it with cold sweat, which is really nice. I like that. It's less work for me. It is still really unfortunate that you can't make a space station, though. Because I feel like with tech mod packs, you know, you always end up making a space station. That is like the end game base location is just in space. I wouldn't mind having a base on the moon, though. That'd be pretty cool. And hopefully Stargates work interplanetarily. I should probably test that while I'm going to the moon. Are we gonna travel or not? I just noticed the fact that, like, we're not going anywhere. Oh, high up are we? A little high. Okay, maybe I should save and quit. Hey, maybe I should reload. Gonna lag a little bit. Oh, here we go. Stop moving. No, I did not select Mercury. I selected the moon. Okay. Moon. Launch. There we go. One small step for a man, by the way. Not one small step for man. Oh, cool. My rocket has crash landed. And then... Okay. Just double checking, because I'm like really paranoid about... Why is the sun so big? I'm like really paranoid because I feel like it's going to start spamming my logs again. Because last time I tried this mod, it started spamming like false, 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 false. Like, why are you doing that? What do you mean false? What are you doing? Gonna be oil on the moon? It'd be pretty funny if there was oil on the moon. The moon dinosaurs! Oh, there's launch pads around here. Just in case you forgot to pack your own. There's Earth. I like the generation here. I also like how there's actually structures around the moon. So, like, if I fly for long enough, I don't think there's any oil up here. I swear, there's like quite a few different structures that spawn around the moon. I guess they are pretty rare-ish. Let me check. No issues yet. No issues right now. Okay, I was just saying like how I like this. The hell? Why is the zoom up? Right, because the zoom's bound to V for some reason. I remember. Hold on. Let me... Inventory interaction upgrades. Zoom. C. Why would it ever be bound to V? Who uses V for zoom? Remove all the iris bindings. And move the creative mode stuff. Boom. There we go. I feel like I was just saying, there's one. Like, I love how there's actually structures on the moon, you know? Memory warning logging reached limit. Memory seems not enough. Try to shrink loading distance or allocate more memory. It seems fine to me. Yeah. Look at that freaking giant dome, dude. I just love how there's actually structure on the moon. Because I hate it so much when, like, space games are like, no, there's nothing on the moon in real life, so we're not going to put anything on the moon. It's boring because it's realistic. Like, no, it's boring and it's just boring. Make it interesting, please. Why is the can empty? Space food. Can I eat the can? No. I think I need a vacuumator. Vacuumator. And then I could use a radiation generator. Let's see, what's a radioactive thing? Plutonium. Here, eat that. Vacuumator. I have a purple can. And then let's test and see if it works with Farmer's Delight food. Gotta test that anyway. Oh, Farmer's Delight is the freaking oven. Okay, so if we throw in pasta with the meatballs, and it looks like it also needs a bottle for whatever reason. Yeah, water bottle and purple can with 12 nutrition, 19.2 saturation. As for whatever reason, you need to eat out of a can on the moon. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Here, let me put on a spacesuit so I don't instantly die. Put on a spacesuit. Get an oxygen tank. Only fill that up. Where's the oxygen? Where? Do I need a water separator? Probably. Water separator. You, go there. Water. Foam. Can I fill it manually? Yes, I can. Oxygen and hydrogen. Wow. Okay. So I take a sip of this. Ah! Ah! How do I, how do I load up my suit with oxygen? I need to put this in here? Quite possibly. Water. Fill it up. Because I can't use the oxygen tank. Sick. Okay. Fill that up. And now we can survive. Wow. Boing. I really like that helmet. I mean, my logs seem fine. Model attempted creation more than 500 times. EMF is now ignoring this model. Okay, maybe it's not entirely fine. But other than that, it seems somewhat fine, hopefully. Effect, give Robbins Plaza hunger 20 for a second. 10. Hey, get me hungry. What the hell is that? There's like shooting stars. It's awesome. Yeah, get hunger 100 then. There we go. See, I don't really get why you have to like eat out of a can. But sure. I don't know, maybe just it's just convenient or something. I'm definitely gonna be changing that can recipe. Hey, you make the coffee cup. You don't. Okay. Cheese. I'm assuming you just find it in like the moon. Moon fruit. Which you get from killing zombies. You know, I don't think I want to eat that. Just saying, I don't think I want to eat that very much. Mars fruit. How do you get Mars fruit? Mars fruit is just in chests. I don't want to eat something that looks like a worm and drops from zombies. It doesn't seem very good for me. Like fuel tank. Ooh. Okay, so really the thing seems fine. I don't know why Stellaris was being weird when I tested it. But other than this and the memory being eaten, Stellaris seems mostly fine. It seems to run fine. Maybe I will use Stellaris. I'm still gonna put it behind certain other mods though. Oh, now that I know I can use Stellaris. I'm trying to think what can I put behind Stellaris? Well, actually I could put the Stargate stuff. I could put like the Quada ore on the moon or something. That'd be pretty cool. Just have some Naquata ore on the moon. I definitely need to change these cable crafting recipes because these are nonsensical. This uses dash. I don't think dash is... Dash could be whatever they want it to be. This, why does it use steel? It should use like copper. Tier 1 pipe uses heavy metal. Which I don't think you want to use something called heavy metal for transporting fluids that you might be drinking or breathing. Because that seems like a good way to get heavy metal poisoning. And I don't think you make the tier up pipes. Unfortunate. And then the cables, I could just add recipes for those. Uranium ingot. Drops straight from uranium ore. Don't gotta refine it or nothing. I feel like this raw uranium texture should not be an ingot. And I feel like this is the thing that should be dropping from the ore, not the not the uranium ingot. And then the plutonium pieces drop from Martian plutonium ore. And Neptunium from Venus Neptunium ore, which does not have a proper loot table set up by the looks of things. Well, this mod is going to require some fixing. What is the satellite of Earth? I know what the moon is. I just want to know how I get the globe. Okay, so Stellaris seems to be behaving itself now. Other tech mods. Tech mods. Sharks? Why sharks? Industrial foregoing, yeah. Modular routers, railcrafts, we have create. Speaking of, I should probably disable minecart contraptions in create. Because, like, I don't know, minecart contraptions are a little bit odd. They kind of tend to create a little bit of lag and stuff. And really, they just, like, they're only useful for when people are, like, really cheesing mining. I don't think I really want people to cheese that. Just cuz. So I'm gonna write disable create mine part unwraptions. Alright. I'll leave that for myself. Let's keep scrolling through the funny mod pages. Any mob farm? No. The more I see it, the more I want to add it. But the more I'm thinking, like, no. Modpack creation. Hi, first time chatter. How's it going? It's going good for me. Yeah, we're working on trying to get space stuff. Basically, I think we've got most things that we kind of want, or most of the different mods. So far, let me execute in. What's the theme of the pack? Mostly tech. Trying to refrain from adding Greg tech. P at P 0. But also, I did a funny little thing. So basically, I've disabled nether portals already. And the way to get to the nether is to just dig down. And then you get to the Undergarden. And then you dig down below the Undergarden, and now you're in the nether. Because I want people to, like, kind of create infrastructure to transport materials from the nether to their overworld base. Because I think that would be kind of fun, kind of unique somewhat. Because I feel like a lot of tech mod packs, they will either keep the nether portals or disable them and then add, like, some other way to get to the nether that's not just dimension stacking. But I like dimension stacking, and I haven't really seen it much. I haven't seen it used much. At least not in major mod packs. Probably because immersive portals is buggy as hell sometimes. But I don't care. Oh, crap, I forgot about... My favorite pack with dimension stacking is probably Stoneblock too. Stoneblock is a good series. Let me kill myself real quick. I do like Stoneblock. I didn't know Yeah, Stone Block 2 has dimension stacking, right? But it's able to do dimension stacking a slightly different way. Because I think, isn't Stone Block 2 in 1.12? So you're able to hate Stone Block 3 since they use create. Create isn't for Stone Block, and I will abide by that. 2 is just better version of 1. There. I don't know if I've played Stone Block 3. 2 is 1.16. Okay. Yeah. I think 1.16 has some more dimension stacking mods. Because I feel like every era of Minecraft kind of has its own 1.12 or like huge modding version. So you got like 1.7, 1.12, 1.16, and then 1.20. But I'm currently working on 1.21.1 because NeoForge just runs way better than Forge ever did. At least in my experience. Yeah, I need to test and see how the Stargates work between dimensions that they weren't explicitly coded for. Correct setup. Thank you for telling me. You have any mods to get around, or is it just going to be like basic movement? Because if you don't, I got a really cool mod to tell you about. Like getting around. I don't have specifically like movement mods, but so far, you know, there's the create trains, and there's. Have you ever heard of parkour? I have heard of parkour. Uh, is parkour available? I remember parkour because every time it's really cool for movement. I specifically remember it because every time I've seen Captain Sparkles play a mod pack with parkour in it, the whole thing is just him complaining about parkour. uh, nah, that's on Modrinth. We good. Let's see how parkour works while I'm setting up the Stargate. That's really cool. We'll see if it fits. I think the main kind of thing I'm going for at the moment is like industry. Like set up infrastructure if you want to get places. There's controls for each thing, including a new type of sprinting. Huh. That sounds interesting. Well, I will load it up and see. Yeah, I mostly know parkour from people complaining that it's in mod packs. Let's see. Okay. So it's gonna lag a little bit while I'm loading. How do I do things? How do I do parkour things? I need to look it up. Modrinth. Yes, I'm opening a new tab again. Parkour. There's controls in the settings. Yeah, I just want to like see the wiki. Welcome to parkour. Stamina. Interesting. I'm assuming that there's parkour controls. Yep, here it is. Break, fall, cling to cliff, crawl, dodge. So many things bound to see. Z, sure. We'll see how that works. Dodge, enable parkour. Oh, cool. You can disable it. That's nice. Okay. I'm trying to... Right. Parkour disabled. Parkour enabled. Parkour is not working. Look at the controls for sprinting. I did. You have to use parkour controls. Fast run. Left control. Well, I would imagine that that's the thing. Wall jump, wall slide. Okay, I will disable the vanilla sprinting. That might be conflicting with it. Hold control when moving. I know how to sprint. Thank you. Come on. Where is there not vines? Can I, like... It said I could cling to things. It might be conflicting, yeah. I don't think parkour is working. It might be conflicting with some. Okay. I don't think parkour works. You have Mo Bends or anything like that. I do not have Mo Bends. Okay. Let me look at the wiki. Stamina. Mods adds a concept of stamina to the game. Stamina is consumed when you do parkour moves. So it's supposed to add stamina. I assume the stamina would show up in the Unbind Minecraft sprint. No. Because 1,000 other things are on control. And mods are annoying sometimes when... Because I know that sometimes... I'll try creating another world. There might be an issue with that. It might be. Okay. Prepare for lag. Parkour is awesome when you get it to work. We'll see. Parkour. Alright, get ready for lag. Dimension stack world initialized. Okay, so I should be able to, like, cling to things? No. Stop flying. Oh, hey, my stamina meter. How? Hey, nice. Alright, sick. Dodge, dodge. So if I jump off of something, I assume I can, like, roll. Ow. Okay. So that's interesting. Yeah, I think parkour is like one of those mods where, like, even though this is not conflicting with anything, in the situation where parkour is being used, it is still conflicting just because it's the same key, which I really hate when that happens with mods. Third person, you could see a lot better. Boom, boom, boom. Wow. Well, let me see if I can find a place where I can wall run. You have to press it while you're sprinting. It's weird. We have to be sprinting already for it to be used. Oh. Why on earth would it... Why? That's just so odd. Okay, hold on. I need to build like a wall or something. Alright. Yeah. The advancements for Stargate are still broken. Okay. Sick. So, if I do this... Ooh. That's kind of cool. Ooh. I like the jumpies. The little, like, ledge grabs and stuff. That's kind of cool. It's an interesting mod, for sure. I don't know how fitting it is for more technical mod pack. We'll see how it sticks around, though. Maybe if it... Okay, because I'm out of hunger. I use it whenever it's in a pack. I'm sure, but... Like, I don't know how much, like, I would want to, like, use it constantly, you know? Like, I don't know how much it kind of fits the theme I'm going for. I don't know, maybe it'll stick around. We'll see. Eat the damn roast chicken. Need to make sure that I'm actually fast running. Oh. It's like it's weird that you have to already be running. I gotta... Is okay, now it's working. Now it's actually like... Now it's working when I just hit control. That's nice. Because before it was just like... I'd start sprinting and then start doing it. Interesting. I mean, I guess it might be kind of cool, like... Do the funny wall jump. There we go. It might be kind of cool to, like, jump around contraptions and stuff. There we go. Might be interesting for, like, jumping around your base with all the machines. Okay. I still need to test the Stargate. I need to, like, remember to do this before I get too distracted. Alright, Stargate base. Stargate. Everyone. Boom. Boom. No. There we go. Get that working. And then where's the thingy? The tablet thingy. Here we go. And we copy the address. I'm gonna paste this in my notepad. I accidentally copied again. Here we go. Paste this in here. Now I can run to the moon. Launch pad. Rocket. What was that dinging? What just dinged? Thank you, CubeJS, for deciding to ding. I guess. Okay. Hop in here. Fly ourselves up. And then I have the address right in my notepad on my other monitor, so I can see it. Oh damn! I'm standing. I'm gonna be like sitting down in the rocket. Probably why I can't see out the window in the bigger rocket, because I'm not standing up in that way. I'm not actually mounted to the rocket. I'm just standing on the floor. Start spinning. Make sure it says moon. Yeah, moon. One small step for a man. I don't even have to like worry about my speed. I can just... because the lander is so powerful. Ooh, meteor. I wonder which mod this one's from. I'd have to imagine this is like part of Stellaris, right? Oh, hold on. Gilded Blackstone, Gilded Blackstone, Gilded Blackstone, Gilded Blackstone. Loot chest. Yep, it's got a block of steel in it. It's part of Stellaris. Kind of a lame loot table, though. A little bit disappointing. Ooh, moonberries. Quit getting distracted. We need to test the Stargate on the moon. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Get the address. There is an address. Okay. So, the address for the overworld is 28 14 4 25 20 12 8 34. The animation's still broken, so hop through. Hey, nice. Hell yeah. It works. It works. Oh, the way that the docs, like the documents for the documentation for Stargate, like described things. I really thought it was gonna only work in like hard-coded compatibility dimensions, but so glad, so glad it worked. Okay, chunk loading failure. That's fine. I don't care. Seems like things aren't breaking too much. Let me check down here just to make sure everything's properly linked up. Hey. Nice. Alright, sick. Hell yeah, dude. The sky is a little bit buggy. Just, it's not supposed to happen. But, other than that, I think that's... everything's working fine. The sky is just because the overworld is up there and it doesn't really know what to do. It's fine. Other than that, though, I think most of the mods we're gonna need are probably in here. So, perfect timing. Okay, well, some real good timing there. I am gonna knock, so I gotta go. But I was gonna go anyway, so yeah, I will be back to this.